One of my eyebrows sits noticeably higher than the other, and it's gotten worse over the years. People keep asking if I'm skeptical or annoyed when I'm just standing there. Can Botox actually correct asymmetric brows, or will treatment make me look weirder?
Botox can create a little bit more balanced, symmetrical results, but I think we have to be very clear on exactly what that means. One of the things we often see is that, people will come in and most of them are acutely aware of the asymmetry that exists. First, I want to assure my patients that the asymmetric nature of our face is completely natural and normal. And I'm going to even go one step further and say that it's precisely the very asymmetry that sometimes we notice that gives us our kind of personal beauty. We've all kind of seen the research and the studies, and especially when you take half of the face and you mirror it precisely so both sides are exactly the same, there's something not quite right about that. Those imperfections are really what give our features kind of that personality and really what give us that beauty. The problem arises when the level of asymmetry kind of exceeds what is, I will say, aesthetically acceptable. And in those scenarios, you can obviously use things like Botox, because remember what Botox is. It works by relaxing muscles. And so based on that understanding, if you manipulate the muscles on one side versus the other side, you can restore a little bit more balanced look. When someone does have one eyebrow that is higher, and probably significantly higher, do you just try to relax the heck out of that brow and basically flatten it down? Or is your approach a little bit different? Because we also don't want to end up with everything completely frozen. Yes, the eyebrows are more symmetrical, but you basically flatten them out. And while a man can get away with it, a woman most certainly would not get away with it or would not even like it. So how do you approach that?
Well, first, you do have to educate the patient. Botox at most lifts your eyebrows about 1 millimeter to 2 millimeters. Let them know that even though we may balance it, I might bring the raised eyebrow a little bit down and raise the other one a little bit more, but I definitely have to educate the patient that, you may still not get a 100% result, and it's completely acceptable.
It's very important that when you are doing these consultations, that you do give your patients a mirror. Because again, some patients do come in and really mention this asymmetry, and other patients may not even be aware of the asymmetry. And after we do a treatment like Botox, they feel that that asymmetry was further exacerbated or caused even by what we did. So we like to take pictures, both at rest and with animation. And then remember, especially nowadays with the presence of microblading, the morphology and architectures of people's eyebrows and women's eyebrows specifically have been modified a little bit. So we have to really work within the constraint of all these different facts. I think it's much better to have a much more refreshed, a brighter, an open and inviting look, as opposed to a completely smooth and possibly a completely symmetrical look, but the brows are just down here. There's no expression. There's no life in the eyes. So I think it's important. So going to the right place absolutely does matter, because it's about understanding the anatomy, the architecture, the goals, the desires, to finally kind of get to a result which is natural, beautiful, and aesthetically pleasing.